You can't dance with your shoulder?
I don't understand how people...
Okay, put your arms straight down.
I'm trying.
And then go. Just shrug your shoulders.
I feel like I'm doing an Ed Sullivan impression, and you wouldn't even know who that is, would you?
Yeah, Ed Sullivan show, yeah.
It's not comfortable. It's not enjoyable. To you, it looks like you're doing... To me, it looks like you're doing a thing. You're actually doing choreography with your shoulders, and I look like I'm carrying milk jugs.
Give it a shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
All right, well, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Well, we're rolling.
All right, because we were dancing to what? Hi, it's Krisha Frank.
Hi.
We're doing a show. Apparently, we've already started.
We're in.
I gave you the camera controls, and okay.
Well,
I don't regret it. I mean, I'm delighted that you do because I have enough junk over on my side of the table anyway.
I'm gonna try to hide my final swig of this branded coffee that I have.
Okay. Well, we're on all the audio podcast apps, and for those of you who do listen, thank you. I know Frank Jr. gave up YouTube for Lent, so he's been listening to our show.
Hi.
So you missed out as we're trying to do some kind of dance to the
Team Umizoomi.
Is it Umizoomi?
Team Umizoomi. Umizoomi.
I keep wanting to say Umigoomi by mistake, but it is Umizoomi.
You're such a grandpa.
So we're trying to do a dance, or she's dancing to that. And you'd see that on our YouTube channel. We would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue the long slog to 500
Good Lord,
subscribers.
y'all. Would you just hurry it up?
We had like a little burst of people there when our Channel 6 or WATE.com ads ran. And then I know we have more coming before the end of the month, so maybe. Then we have our website, KrishaFrank.com.
Where you can find our merch. Speaking of merch.
Should we talk about the Umizoomi real quick?
Umi.
The dance. Explain that away, why you pulled it up. Because
You were telling me that you have a story about your grandsons watching Team Umizoomi, and I called you Grandpa because when I was a kid, my papa used to go, "Are you kids playing that Nintendo?" And grandparents always call
something wrong. And
so I love that you're calling it Team Umigoomi.
Well, now that I realize I've written down, I wrote it correctly. I didn't spell it right, but I did look. Obviously, I wrote Team Umizoomi. I was talking with Megan, and she said, "Oh, I got to tell you what the kids did. They're watching Team Umizoomi, and there's an episode where there's ghosts."
Oh yeah, family ghost party.
So there's an episode. And as you know, my eldest grandson, Artie, is very interested in Phantom of the Opera. He wanted to be a skeleton for Halloween.
Yeah.
All the things. They're boys. They love all that, gross stuff, and they're fascinated by it. So little Timmy, who is maybe 2 years younger than Artie, Artie's 7, Timmy's 5, and says, "Oh, Artie, would you be scared if there was a kid ghost here?"
Kid ghost.
And Artie, who is more like 70 than 7.
Yes,
goes,
Artie is you.
"No, I wouldn't be scared." Timmy's like, "What do you mean, Artie? Why wouldn't you be scared?" No. If there was a kid ghost here, I would ask him, "What's your name? Where'd you come from?
Of course he would.
What made you die?" So that's my grandson meeting a kid ghost. There's like 2 warm-up questions before he gets to the one that he really wants to know.
Hey, what's your name? Where'd you come from? How'd you die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm picturing, for my generation, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a valid question.
Nobody ever asked Casper how Casper died.
How did Casper die? I mean, maybe in the movie versions
I don't know.
Let's see, I think I'm going to have to Google that.
How did Casper the Friendly Ghost die?
Casper. Oh, I'm not the only person who's Googled it.
No, not at all.
Pneumonia.
Oh, bless his heart.
He was 12-year-old.
According to the film, Casper was a 12-year-old boy living in Whipstaff Manor with his inventor father until he died from pneumonia after playing out in the cold until it was past nightfall. That's a lesson to you kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except cold doesn't give you sickness. Viruses and bacteria do.
Well, but he got pneumonia, so, somehow.
But it said he died from pneumonia, and he got pneumonia by playing outside until it was past nightfall.
I'm also going to call BS on this because it says Casper was 12 when he died. And Casper comes off as much younger than 12.
Yeah, but it was, when was Casper originally written? 12-year-olds were little then.
Well, this was the movie, which came out in the 90s.
Right.
I think I went to the premiere of it, and I think Casey and the Sunshine Band were there.
But in the television show, in the cartoon, was he 12?
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm saying is when they wrote it, if they did write him as a 12-year-old Casper the Friendly Ghost, it was a Casper the Friendly Ghost in the 50s.
Casper the Ghost. All right, because if he's 12, according to the film, he's 12. I don't care in the cartoon.
This is what we do.
I guess we should go on with the show because we have so many other things to talk about. The merch some more.
Well, yeah, you can find our merch at krishaandfrank.com. And Frank told me, because if you watched, then my birthday episode, Frank disclosed to me that for my birthday, he got me the Right Under the Underpass sweatpants from krishaandfrank.com.
And we have to get this out of the way before we talk about Jere's birthday, which is today. So you're going to have to do something about that. But finally, even though I ordered them at the same time, Jere's got here in time, and yours got here a week after your birthday. But I haven't seen you in a few days, or maybe a week and a half after. So I have not opened them.
I'm so excited. We haven't even seen the Underpass yet.
No, I'm assuming it's on there.
I'm going to try to do it away from, I see it.
Like, yeah.
I'm going to try to do it away from
I should have opened this first.
I am thrilled right now.
And this is the size you wanted.
Oh, and they're shiny.
It's not what I expected.
Oh, that's because they're joggers.
I thought they were going to be more like sweatpants.
They're joggers, feel.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they are like jogging pants. And there's the arrow. And here's the Underpass.
I'm going to have to put them on. I'm going to have to put them on. Well, look at the pockets.
When, for tomorrow?
No.
Like now?
Right now.
How are you going to, but we're doing this, we're here.
What?
Last time, hang on, be careful. We've got water and coffee.
Look at me go.
All right.
Hiya. I'm going right here.
All right.
I'm just going to shimmy.
Okay. Well, you're still in frame. We can still see you.
They're so cozy already. And I'm just putting them on over my tights.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I am so happy. I'm sorry, this is how we wear them.
But you want to make sure the logo still looks good. Here.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
How's my underpass?
Oh my gosh. Oh, good golly. Here.
Yes, thank you.
Rotate around. Oh, no, you can't. You're not going to believe it.
No?
I mean, I would love to somehow indicate to you without touching you.
It is. Wait, where is it? Okay.
Do you want me to?
Woo!
I would love to indicate to you exactly where the arrow points.
I can see it.
It is as bad. You figured it out. You can feel the logo. You can feel the printing.
There's the arrow. Oh, it's right at the underpass. Oh, it's right in the.
Stop.
It's the underbutt.
I think you're giving us enough of a show.
Okay.
But,
I'm so happy.
yeah, we did this intent.
Feel.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the pockets.
They're nice.
You guys, these are worth it on the underpass.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
Good. And there's let me see the logo. Oh my.
Hold on, I gotta go this way.
This is maybe I should have gotten top billing because I don't know if I like.
I have one gassy day and it's all your problem. I'm leaving them on. I'm trapped in my cord.
Well, good.
I didn't spill anything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Now, in a show of my egotism for my wife's birthday, I guess we can reveal what we got her. Would you like to genie them in?
Oh, yeah.
The sweatshirt? Mm-hmm. Look at that, huh? Mm-hmm. That's one of the beautiful Krisha and Frank sweatshirts that I got for Jere.
And I like where you hid it.
Yeah, I thought, where can I hide it that no one will ever find it? Mm-hmm. So I thought, I know. I'll put it on a hanger and hang in the closet.
There you go. Okay, I have to do it.
But I also, in fairness, that sounds like a joke because it is, but it really is in the closet. In fairness, to hide it, I put it between two of my coats.
Right.
So there's no way she's going to look
right
between two of my dark coats because all the colors all look the same. So if it was bright like that, she might have noticed it.
They're so great.
I still think it was funny to hide it in the closet on the hanger.
I absolutely love these. I love them so much.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I hope I'm wearing these next time I'm locked out of my house. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, Jere noticed immediately that your bathrobe and tie, what do you call it, bathrobe belt?
Yeah.
Were not matching. And so she wasn't the only one. Some of your other Facebook friends also commented on that.
Yes, my new coworker. I have so much to tell you.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Where are we on time? I guess we're good.
We should do a mid-roll.
All right. Well, let's do a mid-roll. This is March 15th. That means it's The Middleburg Barn.
The middleburgbarn.com. It's gorgeous. We're not going as soon as we thought we were.
Well, that's all right. Maureen said we can come anytime we want, but we're still going to get there at some point soon.
Well, I think one of our main things is I want to be fully vaccinated before I go away, and you and I have our vaccination appointments this week.
I know.
I'm so excited.
So we'll start the commercial now.
Yes.
In the Middleburg Barn. It's where, obviously, things are starting to change. The world is changing, and before you know it, you're going to want to have 100 people in a barn that seats 400, or maybe even 200 people. We'll see how things go. With the HVAC system that has the ultraviolet rays, with the Swarovski crystals, which I think do their own special magic.
Yes, they twinkle.
And most of all, the guard swans. They have, some places have watchdogs. This place has watch swans.
But they're also beautiful, and they swim in the pond, and they do their swan thing.
Yes, they do. And they'll hiss too, because that's what swans do.
Yes, and
Fred
it was
Ginger.
And it's perfect for if you're looking to have a wedding, a private party.
Let's suppose you didn't, maybe you're a woman and you don't have your dad to walk you down the aisle. Do you think Maureen would let one of the stable boys walk you down the aisle?
Or what about one of the swans?
Even better. Get Fred the Swan to walk you down the aisle.
That'd be great.
That's fantastic.
But you'd have to do the marriage thing.
To the Swan?
Yeah,
no. The Swan is giving you away. The stable boy would be giving you away, and then you'd have your party. Really, the main reason you go there is to have a fantastic party.
Yes.
Or a fundraiser, or a special event, birthday bash.
All the things.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so check them out, themiddleburgbarn.com.
Call 540-687-5255. If you can't tell by the area code, they are in Northern Virginia. They're, 40 miles west of Washington, D.C. You just take Route 50 and you keep going.
Yeah, and they're getting really warm weather also.
Yeah, it's lovely up there in the Hunt country of Virginia. Oh. And if you're flying into Dulles Airport, it's about 20-minute ride, 25-minute ride.
That's awesome.
Out to Middleburg, where it's more rustic.
Yeah.
When we say rustic luxury, not just is the barn rustic and the inside of it luxurious, but
the whole area is...
It's that combination of, it's obviously farm country, but obviously there's a lot of money around with thoroughbreds and
it's kind of like what the colonial Williamsburg is to that. It's like comparable. It's like you go in, it's colonial Williamsburg. You
feel like you're someplace else when you go there.
Yeah,
I like it.
Bougie. Bougie.
Yeah.
So yes, I did get locked out of my house.
On a big day, a day when you had things to do.
This was the second time.
Oh.
The first time was Christmas morning. I went out to take pictures in the snow, and the kids were still asleep.
Yeah.
Luckily, they were there.
Right, because someone can let you in at that point.
My back door...
What is the story with your back door?
It automatically locks. When it closes, it automatically locks.
Can you change that?
No.
All right. Can you start bringing a key with you?
I'm getting there.
All right.
But I had not... So on Christmas morning, I went out to take pictures in the snow, locked myself out. I had to call and wake up my child on Christmas morning to please come let me in. I've locked myself out. This was at like 6:30 in the morning on Christmas morning, and she's 16, and she was not happy about it. And I was like, go back to bed, Merry Christmas. And so fine. I hadn't even thought about it. When I take my trash out, I just leave my door open. Like, it's fine. It's
Gust of wind comes along.
Well, yeah. And so last week, one of my birthday gifts was a gift card to Target. And I found not a juicer, but like a smoothie maker. Mm-hmm. And I was so excited because, I'm on this little healthy kick thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to make some juice. And I had my spinach and I had my nanners and I put all my stuff in there and I made this delicious smoothie with my protein powder.
Is this all part of the actress diet?
I have to lose some weight.
Not a lot.
I have to lose some weight in general, but I also have to lose weight for a particular role that I'm getting trained into because I have to weigh in.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, wow. That's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
All right. It's like a stewardess.
So I'm like, man, and it's gorgeous. It was 50 degrees and the sun was shining on my deck.
So you're out there in your bathrobe with the non-matching belt.
And just give me a break. I have 2 polka dot robes. When I moved out in haste of a home that I was living in for 15 years, I lost a belt. So you know what I do? I wash one robe and I wash the belt and then I interchange them. Whoopity-doo. It doesn't matter.
I was just reading some of the Facebook or Instagram comments.
My friend Gail, she was like, it's very European. I was like, yes, that's what I was going for. So I sit down with my smoothie in the sun.
I did not notice the not matching belt.
Really?
My wife noticed it, and then I saw it, and I was going to make a joke about it, and then I saw someone had beat me to it in the comments, so I let it go. But I personally did not notice.
And I sent you a picture that very morning.
Yeah.
But I'm sipping my smoothie, and I stand up, and I was like, I should go. And my door was closed, and I didn't even have to touch it. It was closed. And I was like,
Now what?
shoot. So I sat down, I took a breath, I drank some more smoothie, and I was like, well, and I had an hour before I needed to leave to go to my brand new, very first day on my brand new job time. Very first day. I had an hour from the time I'm locked out.
And this is a job where you don't just show up, right? You had to... There's some prep work. You can't show up in the bathrobe.
No, I can't show up in a bathrobe, and I have to.
It's not like you're working the night shift.
Right. I'm not night auditing. I had to. So my neighbor comes out to walk their dog, and I was like, hey. And she was like, and you guys don't have a key to my place, do you? And she was like,
it's a duplex and it's one building, and they used to live there.
They used to live there, and they've been kind of like, they take care of the yard and stuff. So it was plausible that they had a key. And she went, no, the girl who lived there before you locked herself out all the time, so we finally just gave it to her.
Oh, man.
Because this is apparently a problem and not just mine. I'm like, well, darn. So now I have to call. My landlord actually lives in Germany.
So it's going to take more than an hour for me to get there?
Yeah, but he has someone who's caretaking. So I call her. She answers. I didn't tell you this part at all because I wanted to get your natural reaction. She answers. She said, well, and this is like almost 10 o'clock in the morning at this point.
That's Sunday.
On Sunday. And she was like, well, I'm at church and I'm working at the church until like 10:45 is the earliest I could leave.
She answered the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, but she's working at the church is different than attending the church.
Right. So she answered because I'm sure, and she goes, but I have the keys here in my car. So if you want to drive down and get them, you're welcome to. And I was like,
but
name redacted. If I were able to drive down there, I wouldn't be locked out of the house. And she was like, oh, yes, I'm so sorry. And I was like, don't apologize. I'm locked out of my house. So I have about an hour to kill. So luckily I had my phone.
Yeah.
Because I was able to call people. And so I just sat there. And while I sat there, I thought, man, maybe I could try to get in.
That's what... In my lifetime, there was many stories of whoever was the smallest child being thrust through a window.
All of my windows are too high off the ground.
Yeah, like we'd have, I can remember instances where my parents or somebody, whoever it was, would hoist me up to try to get through whichever window wasn't locked, like the kitchen window, and then you end up in the sink, of course.
Right. Well, I, being the smart live-alone lady that I am, I keep everything very locked. And
right.
I will also let you know, my house is pretty difficult to break into.
That's good news.
Because I tried the old credit card trick, where you slide it.
I've seen that in movies.
I've done it before in my granny's house.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I went out front.
But if you have a good modern lock, there's just two parts to it that prevents the credit card.
But I didn't have a credit card, so I went out front.
Yeah, because if you had a credit card, you wouldn't be locked out of the house.
Right.
What?
Yeah. So I went out front, and I have these two aluminum lanterns on my front porch, and I thought, I don't like those. And so I ripped one, and I tore it, and I folded it up to like the thickness of a credit card
to get in there.
And I'm back there, I'm wiggling, I'm walking around my house, robe, no shoes, barefoot.
At some point, though, you must start to think, what's the damage of breaking a window? How that hassle has to be greater hassle than it's worth at this point.
There, in absolutely no way would I break a window. because then I am exposed to someone.
That's what I mean. The hassle
Right.
of getting it fixed is longer, greater than the hassle of waiting.
Right, because inevitably I'm going to have to leave. Like
Even if you're dressed like that.
Even if I'm dressed like that.
But you don't have the car keys.
No, but I'm saying once even if I break the window, I'm going to have to leave my house. And so now I'm leaving my house with a broken window.
Yeah. I see. All right.
And then I don't want to sleep there if my window's broken because, I live in a fairly safe area, but
No, you shouldn't have
be exposed.
Right. Even if it was just the raccoons that coming in, you don't want that. Because they would.
So I'm just meandering around the house though, I got no socks on and my robe and my jammy breeches and I'm just scooting around. And so I'm trying to do the thing and the neighbor's back out in the yard and I'm sure I look like an insane human being and I sliced up my finger and I was bleeding all over the place and I had blood all over my hand. I'm like, stupid. And finally she shows up and she lets me in and I went and had a key made on my way home from work that day. I made it to work in time. I will have you know.
Of course you did. You're very responsible.
And which is a lot of variables there, but I had a key. I went and made a key at the Walmart on my way home, and so now I have a spare key, and someone else that lives near me is in the possession of my spare key.
So now you have an alternate means of entry when you get locked out.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But I thought
and this person is home enough and trustworthy enough,
and is nearby. Is one of my dear friends. It's my friend Nick. And so they have my key, and
you're good.
They work nearby.
It's all good.
Yeah. So.
Wears it in a locket around his neck.
Yeah. I just don't want to hide it outside.
No, that's because that seems obvious, right?
Well, I mean, you can have all these little hidey rocks. They make rocks now.
Theoretically, if you had a metal detector, you'd be able to figure out which rock is actually the...
Well, hopefully, if somebody's out in my yard with a metal detector... that's a step.
That is a step.
That is a step to break in.
I saw something on WATE.com about car break-ins. And really all it said is that it's the ones that are left unlocked.
Yeah.
I think it was, somebody was upset that their car had been opened, but they have a fancy car.
Yeah.
I don't know, why would you leave it unlocked? Their car is so fancy that they have a security camera that activates when the door is opened.
Yeah.
So they have video of some petty thief rummaging through their car and then not taking anything because apparently they couldn't. It's an expensive car, but they couldn't find anything that they could steal. Right. And then, and these dudes are upset that someone broke into their car.
Lock it.
Exactly. If it's so fancy,
lock it.
Couldn't you just? Yeah, you probably have it locked when you walk, X number of feet away. Those newer cars.
Yeah.
Once the key fob is far enough away from the car locks automatically.
Lock your car.
Well, anyway, that's all you have to do apparently, because the thieves don't. They chest all the doors and then only rob the ones that are unlocked.
Right. So it would take a lot of effort on the thieves' part to have a metal detector and rummage around the yard and find a key.
Maybe more than just a thief. Yeah. At
right.
That point,
At that point, it would be someone intentionally trying to get into my particular place and find a key. So there's not a hidden key out there, you weirdos.
Right. Good.
Ready?
Yeah. Well, yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear EP executive producer Jere the Brave. Happy birthday to you. Very well done.
Thank
that
you.
was great.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Beware the Ides of March.
Ooh.
That's how I remember Jere's birthday. It's always the Ides.
Yeah, because if you didn't know the Ides of March, you'd forget it.
Well, Ides just means halfway. There's an Ides of every month.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
You said that's how you remember it.
Well, I can't. It's hard to forget.
We love you.
All right.
We hope that you have a great day.
All right. So we'll be back tomorrow with more excitement and fun. And if you want to hear stuff on the Audible, please do use our code. Oh, we got an affiliate marketing check from Audible Trial.
Ooh, thanks, people who clicked on it.
Go to audibletrial.com. Krisha and Frank. It doesn't cost you any extra to help us out by signing up for the 30-day trial. And then at the end of that time, you decide if you want to keep Audible, fantastic. But whatever you download, that one book you download during the first month is yours forever.
Forever and ever and ever. Go subscribe to our YouTube. Thank you. You're awesome.
Yeah, you.
Happy birthday. Gonna sing this song by the Ting Tings.
And then tomorrow is
happy
St. Patrick's Day
birthday.
Eve. So we're a little early on the decorations.
But they're pretty.
But Jere went to the trouble of buying all this for us.
Yeah.
So that's why we put it on for the whole.
Happy birthday.
That's nice. The
Gonna
Ting Tings?
sing The Ting Tings.
I've heard of the Ting Tings, but I didn't know why.
They sing one of my favorite songs in the world. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Stacy. They call me her. That's not my name. That's not my name. Are you calling me, darling?
We're back to the shoulder dancing
Yeah.
again? All right. Okay,
That's not my name.
We're done.
Happy birthday.